If you're tired all the time, your body is running on the wrong fuel and trash sleep, and it's wrecking your energy every single day. If you do what I say in this video, I can guarantee that within 14 days, you'll go from being tired all the time to having tons of energy and being completely clear-headed all the time. So to do this, I have put together the 4 key principles of having the best energy possible. So for reference, I myself have all day energy, all day long, every single day. I can do whatever I want, and I never have the problem of not feeling like it. I'm tired, I don't want to, I don't have enough energy to do this. I usually do 2 workouts every single day, and it is not a problem for me at all. So to start off with, number 1, the first thing you need to do to have outstanding energy is to control your caffeine intake. Right now, you're probably not using caffeine the way that you should be, whether you're not using it at all or you're using it too much or at the wrong time. Let's clear this up. So first, we want to make sure that we're having under 300 milligrams of caffeine per day, maybe 500 on the more extreme end, maybe 500 if you don't respond to it that well, but 500 to 300 is the max. And to put that into reference, that is just 3 coffees. So if you're having more than 3 coffees, or if you're having a few coffees plus an energy drink just to get through the day, then you are more than likely desensitized and you're not using caffeine correctly. Under 300 milligrams per day, and we want to be having absolutely no caffeine past noon or 2 p.m. at the latest, because caffeine has quite a long half-life. It's like 6 to 8 hours of a half-life. So if you have caffeine at 2 p.m., then that caffeine will still be in your system when you are trying to go to bed, which is not ideal for sleep at all. And sleep is one of the most important things for having the best energy, but more on sleep later. So if you are currently having a ton of caffeine right now and you feel like you might be desensitized, then I would recommend doing a slight detox from caffeine. So what we are going to do is we're going to completely quit caffeine for 3 days. Now this might give you less energy off the start, but in the end it will be better. So three days, maybe 5 off of caffeine. And then when we come back to having caffeine again, we're going to do every other day to keep our caffeine sensitivity high and make sure that it is giving us energy throughout the morning. The second one is sleep, and this is an instant life upgrade if you can get this right. So sleep, if we can master our sleep, this is like the number 1 thing that we can do to have the best energy possible. And for reference, I myself have mastered my sleep. I get consistent 100% sleep scores with a ton of REM sleep and quite a long time asleep. 8.5 hours of actually being asleep is very good. So how do we have the best sleep possible so we can have the best energy possible? Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have the same sleep window. Now, what is a sleep window? A sleep window is the time that we go to bed and the time that we wake up within the 24 hours every single day. So for example, we want to make sure that every single day we are going to bed within a 15-minute window of our bedtime. For me, it is like 8:30 to 9 p.m. So right at that time, I am going to bed every single day. And this will teach our body that at this time, we are going to bed. And our body has a natural internal clock, so we will start to get tired at this time, and we will be used to going to bed at this time, and will fall right asleep. Now, same for waking up. My wake up time is 6 to 7 usually, and same for waking up. I wake up at 6:30 every single day, and my body knows this. It is set into my circadian rhythm, so every single day I wake up at this time, and then my body is used to waking me up at this time. It's not confused, and it's consistent every single day. Now this is one of the number 1 things that you can do for your sleep. Now, next, when we're optimizing for sleep, we want to make sure we're giving ourselves enough time asleep. So when we are creating this window, we want to make it so we are having 10 hours in bed. Yes, 10 hours in bed, maybe 9 to 10 hours in bed. Now, for whatever reason, when we are in bed and when we are asleep, there's usually a 1 hour difference. So for example, if we are in bed for 10 hours, we might only be getting 8.5 hours of sleep, because for whatever reason, there's always around 1 hour to 2 hours that we won't be asleep, which is not what we want. So if you're sleeping for 8 hours in bed, you are probably only getting like 7 hours, 6.5 hours of sleep, which is completely unideal for your energy and for your health. So 9 to 10 hours in bed. The next one is we're not going to have any food past 6 p.m. Now, when we have food past 6 p.m., then our body will still be digesting that food while we are sleeping, and we don't want our body's energy to go towards digestion. We want it to go towards sleep and recovery. Next, we want to have no bright screens, no screen time within the 60 minutes leading up to bed, because our screens are bright, they emit blue light, and so does the sun. So that tells our eyes then tell our brain that it is daytime, and we don't want that. We want our body to think that it is nighttime so we can fall asleep easier. Next, we are going to have a optimal bedroom setup. So this means that our bedroom is going to be cold. About 65 degrees is perfect, because when we are colder, that will prevent us from sweating, and when we are sweating, we don't get good sleep at all. Me personally, if the room is too hot, it completely destroys my sleep, and it is probably the same for you. So lower your temperature of your room. Next, we want to make sure the room is completely dark, absolutely no lights in our eyes when we are sleeping. And we want to make sure it is quiet. We want to make sure that we have a white noise on and nothing is distracting us from sleep. We don't want our phone buzzing in the corner while we are sleeping. What are you doing? If that's you, put your phone on silent so you can get good sleep. And the last thing for improving your sleep is going to be seeing the sun in the morning. Looking at the sun, getting sunlight into your eyes in the morning. This is another thing that will set your circadian rhythm, because when your eyes see sun in the morning, that is setting to your body that it is daytime now and we should be waking up, preparing for the day. And that will help set your circadian rhythm, which will make you more tired at nighttime, which is what you want when it is time to go to bed. The third thing is that ultra processed foods are holding you back. Chances are right now you're having a decent amount of processed foods in your diet, and this is completely unideal for energy, because processed foods are very high in very bad ingredients for us. For example, seed oils, enriched wheat flour, artificial flavors, artificial dyes, artificial everything, preservatives, chemicals, pesticides, like all this kind of this crazy stuff. So we need to be having much less processed food to keep our blood sugar stable, because when we are having a ton of sugar in our diet through processed foods, it's going to spike our blood sugar, and then it's going to make us have a ton of energy swings, and we don't want that. We want stable energy. So we need to keep our sugar intake as low as possible, and then have more protein. We need to be having more protein, because this will keep us satiated. It will go to muscle repair and rejuvenation. Our body needs protein, and chances are you're not having enough. You need to be having 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 160 pounds, you need to be having 160 grams of protein. And then number 4, the last thing on the list, is to make sure you are properly hydrated. When we are dehydrated, that is going to significantly lower our energy, because our body doesn't have the water and the minerals that it needs to function properly. So every single morning when you wake up, I want you to put some salt, like a little pinch of salt, into your water and just chug the water. Have a ton of water when you wake up so you are properly hydrated. Have more fruits, because fruits are high in magnesium and potassium, which will also hydrate you. So yeah, just have more water and have more sodium. Add in some more salt into your diet. And a good way to know if you are hydrated or not is your pee. Is it clear? Is it dark yellow? You want to aim for like a light yellow, clearish pee is perfect. That means you are hydrated. So those are the 4 things. If you can do these 4 things, stay hydrated, cut out the ultra processed foods, have the best sleep possible, and control your caffeine intake, then you will have outstanding energy. Your energy will probably 2 to 3 to 4x what it is right now if you can do this. So if you found this video valuable, if you found this video helpful, if you got value out of it, then I would really appreciate it if you subscribed to my channel. On my channel, I have a ton of other health related videos covering all different kinds of topics, and those will help you out. So go subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.